when he was revealed to him by Christ himself. It was made known to people in other generations, as it now has been revealed to holy apostles and prophets by the Spirit. Remember that this mystery was not revealed. This mystery was revealed now, and was revealed because the fulfillment of the prophecy is now based on the preaching of the apostles. And what is this? That God so loved the world, that he had given us his Son, and in him alone there is salvation. That the Gentiles are co-heirs, members of the same body, and co-partners in the promise of Jesus Christ through the gospel. There is no anymore Jews first, Gentiles second. We are all one. We are all co-heirs of the kingdom, because in Jesus alone there is salvation. They are part of the body. They are part of the church, because all of us, Greek and Gentile, we are all one church. And they are co-partners, that now they are called by virtue of baptism to preach the gospel and to proclaim it to all Gentiles, and to be also the heir of that promise of the gospel. Whoever make me known on the face of the earth, I will make him known to my heavenly Father. These are the explanation of the readings, but now how are we going to make it into our practical life? In my life, I was fortunate that God gave me a star. A pastor who arrived at my parish when I was just 7 years old. And he was for me that star that led me to Christ in the depth of his teaching, and by his life he led me to the priesthood. And that man, whatever he has done, he has changed me and formed me to be what I am today. What I do today is not because I was born with. I learn it. I learn it by seeing him caring for the poor, for the sick, how he really was there always for the sick, that communions that he takes, and I was with him with the Asperges, and I will be there knocking at the doors so that he will enter, so he has not to push the door, because that is the reverence we give to the Eucharist. I always saw that little flower and that little light at the door, and how we genuflect as the Blessed Sacrament comes through. I saw him with his door open from 8 o'clock in the morning till noon, and again from 2 or to the very late at night. And anyone can open the door, and here he is. He will be ready to listen. I saw him working very, very hard to build 2 homes, one for the boys, one for the girls, so that we can learn catechism every day. I saw him even carrying stone on his shoulders. I see him also making a youth center, a big, like a farm, that now they are not farming anymore. He took it and he built rooms, and he made basketball, whatever it is there, so that the youth can come and they can play and recreate themselves. And also they have a word. He was there every night. So everyone who wants to talk to him, he was there to really be with them if they need him to learn to put their head on his shoulders, to really, as we say, give them an advice in life. I see him very much devoted to the Eucharist, the way he celebrates the Eucharist. I use him many times. I see him change from the time of the consecration. That face was always radiant at the word of the consecration. He has great love for the Blessed Mother. He used to tell me, Carmel, we share the same name because we are named after her. How many times we walked and walked on the beach and even in the countryside, and there he explained to me. He was very deep in the scriptures. He knows the teaching of the church. He was a great liturgist. And he wants the Vatican Council, those especially what the Council is saying, that the community now is in participation in all the sacraments and the way we worship. He was the one who really wants the congregation to really be aware of their importance as they worship together. How many times I run papers from him, and how many times I do things for him, and also I was there with him decorating and doing all kinds of things. We were 17 of us. 11 of us become priests. But as I told him last night, I was his favorite. And they know the other ones. And they used to kid me on that too. And the only thing is, wherever he was, come, he said, come. This is what I want to do. Let them see you do, or tell them how to do it. I was with him as like a master of ceremony for all the masses he has. He was so happy now that I entered the seminary, because I told you he was the one who told me, you go to the seminary. And when I began to become to the orders, he called me in one day in his office, and he said, I talked to the Archbishop. I said, yes. He told me that after you are ordained, you are going to take my place here as a pastor. Oh, is that right? I said, do you know that I want to go to America, but don't say to my parents. Oh, forget that.